I've tried meditating before, but I can never get it to stick. So this time, I'm going all in. For the next month, I'm going to be meditating every single day for a total of 1,380 minutes. I know that's a really random number, so I'll explain that in a sec. But I'm also going to be tracking my mood, my levels of anxiety, my sleep, even my HRV, very cool, to see if this meditating thing actually works. If it does, I'm going to have a free tool that I can use every single day to improve my life. And if it doesn't, then I'm walking away from this challenge convinced that the hype surrounding meditation is, well, just that, a bunch of hype.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the type of meditation I'm going to be using is called Transcendental Meditation. Most people just call it TM. And it's a mantra-based meditation, so you get a mantra that you repeat to yourself, and that's kind of the whole thing. I'll discuss TM in more detail later in this video, but what you need to know is that there's 2 sessions each day. So right when you wake up and then a bit later in the day, sometime kind of before dinner, those are your 2 sessions, and they're each 23 minutes long. So you have a 20-minute meditation block and then a 3-minute calm down period where you chill out. You chill out before you get back into your day. And so 23 plus 23, that's 46 minutes every single day. Multiply that by 30. That's how I got 1,380 minutes. There you go. So we're going to jump into the first session. There is a TM app. I'm going to be using this app. It's going to track the timing of everything. And that's it. Let's jump into it.
For the last month, I've been tracking 4 key aspects of my health: my mood, my anxiety levels, my sleep quality, and my heart rate variability, or HRV. The goal is to compare these numbers after a full month of consistent meditation to see if it actually makes a difference. So here are the baseline numbers. My mood was 6.9 out of 10. My anxiety was 4.2 out of 10. My sleep score was 81.6%. And my HRV was 59.1. Let's see if a month of meditation will actually help.
Oh man. That was, wow. I haven't done that in a while. That's very relaxing. As relaxing as it was, it's also a bit frustrating because I feel like you get better at it, and I feel like I've lost a lot of that skill that I've developed. So it's going to take some time to build that back. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, it's day 5 here, and it doesn't seem like meditation's helping much with my biggest problem. But it has been helping a lot with my energy levels. So I run a landscaping company, and when I come home, I'm usually dead tired. All I have energy to do is sit on the couch and watch TV. But what I've been doing recently is coming home and meditating, and I found that gives me a second wind. I get like a couple extra hours of energy, which I've been really enjoying and taking advantage of by doing more productive things. However, it hasn't been all smooth sailing. I have run into a couple issues.
So in order to make sure I get the most out of this experience, I want to talk to someone who knows a whole lot more about meditation than I do.
So what is TM?
I don't know. I'm kidding. Transcendental Meditation. It's an effortless meditation technique. When you learn it, you're given a mantra by your TM teacher. When you transcend, stress comes up, and it comes up in the form of thoughts. So as you notice, like you have lots of thoughts when you meditate, that's a good thing because that's stress coming out. You sit down to meditate. You can sit comfortably, however, and then you just close your eyes and you wait about 30 seconds and you start thinking the mantra. The mantra helps to kind of settle your body and your mind. When you notice that you've lost the mantra, then you just gently re-engage the mantra. That goes on you do it for 20 minutes. That's like the instruction. And then 20 minutes is up. Wait like 3 minutes, open your eyes, and then you go about your day and you feel more refreshed, you're more clear, got more energy.
Do you have any advice for me over these next 30 days?
No, just be regular with it. Take it easy, don't have any expectations with it. But generally I would say to the average person, myself included, keep doing it. If I could tell someone the best piece of advice is learn to meditate, learn TM, and then do it every day for the rest of your life. Like, I learned it at 16. I wish I could go back younger and learn it, or at least be regular with it from then on, and not have these periods of like, oh, I'm not going to do it today, I don't feel like waking up, or oh, I'm going to watch TV instead of doing the afternoon one. Like, that's how I feel looking back. And I think you'll find, like, once you do it, like, it's worth it, and you'll start looking forward to it, actually, because it feels good usually.
It's like jacking off. Okay, last question. Assuming I stick to it for the next 30 days, what do you think might happen? We just talked about these compounding effects.
I'll be honest with you, this is one of those days I am debating skipping the meditation. It's 5 o'clock. I have to go to a concert tonight. I'm going to see the Killers. I haven't eaten yet, and you're not supposed to eat before you meditate. So I have to fit all of this in meditating, eating, showering, getting ready within like an hour. And I want to skip it, but I'm not going to, because that wouldn't be honest to this challenge. So we're sitting down to meditate. Let's do it. For the next 10 days, I didn't miss a single session, and I started to feel pretty good. In fact, for the first time during this entire challenge, I think I've hit a bit of a groove. All right, we are 15 days into this challenge, halfway to be exact. And much like my nightly forearm workouts, meditation has officially become part of my routine. It's officially baked into my day. I never miss meditations. I actually plan my day around meditating. And I'm hoping on the back half of this challenge, since meditation is a part of my day and I don't have to think about it so much anymore, that I get a few more benefits from it. Not to say I haven't seen benefits so far. I think it's really helping reduce my anxiety, but I do feel like I'm going into each session almost hoping for a good session, or because it's so new, not really being able to dive deep into it. And I think that this back half of this challenge, these last 15 days, are going to be the best ones. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay, guys. I think I've ruined this whole video. So today I was, for the first time during this entire challenge, like properly stressed, properly anxious for no real reason. This happens, it used to happen a lot more, but it happened for the first time. And instead of thinking like, okay, what is the problem? What's the root cause? Maybe I'll look forward to my meditation, that'll help. I just started to think about how all the data that I'm reporting, my mood, my anxiety, my sleep, all that's going to get ruined. And then this video is going to be pointless because there's going to be no clear transformation. And it's made me realize that I've made this challenge much more about this video than actually meditating. I feel like I do this with everything in my life. If you just give me enough time, I will ruin any positive habit that I'm trying to form. And honestly, that's just so frustrating. Like, I just don't want to do that anymore. Also, look at this sign. Dedication, resilience, teamwork, sports. Why is that so big? Sports. So yeah, that's my update. I don't really know what else to say, but kind of let down, if I'm being honest. Kind of let down on myself, and also just a bit upset that I've come to this realization that this whole challenge is more about making a perfect video for you guys and for me than it is for any actual self-care, you know? All right, I'm gonna get out of here before a whole group of high schoolers walks through. So, see ya. This challenge has made me realize that I'm obsessed with perfection. I want a perfect meditation routine where nothing ever goes wrong and every session is better than the last. But I was missing the point. Meditation isn't about perfection. It's about embracing the imperfection of life. Some days are chaotic, others are calm, and that's okay, because progress never looks perfect. Like anything in life, the most important thing is that you show up every single day and trust that in the long run, it'll pay off. Okay, last question. Assuming I stick to it for the next 30 days, what do you think might happen? We just talked about these compounding effects.
Probably all the girls that rejected you in the past, they're gonna like call you up.
That's what I'm hoping
like,
for.
hey, I was thinking about you. because it's energy, right? What would happen to you in 30 days? You'll probably just feel good. You'll probably feel more relaxed. You'll probably, more focused. You might notice yourself you might find yourself more easily be able to choose good habits. And that might be because of TM, because you have less stress and you're thinking clearly, and you can kind of jump on those positive impulses more easily. Like, anxiety is a much smaller part of my life now. I don't think I'm free at all, but it's when I do get anxious, it's a lot shorter. It's not as bad.
I think Joey might have been onto something. I mean, I never heard back from any of those girls, but he was right about a couple of things.
All right, so it's 30 days later, and I am definitely feeling less anxious, more grateful about life. And I feel like I have a steadiness that I didn't have a month ago. And what I mean by that is that if these were kind of you like my drawing? If these were my emotions, kind of the positive and negative swings of my emotions, I feel like what's happened over the last month is I've kind of just done this. Like, the negative still happens, it's just not as serious or not as long. So that's been nice. But, drawing aside, what does the data actually have to say? So here's the results.
My mood when I started this challenge was 6.9 out of 10, and it went up to 7.7 out of 10. My anxiety was 4.2, and it went down to 2.0. My sleep score started at 81.6%, and it's now up to 84.2. And my HRV went from 59.1 milliseconds to 66.7.
Now, I know that 2 of these numbers aren't real data because my Whoop can't actually measure them, but I don't really think it matters. We spend way too much time hyper-focusing and worrying about measuring every single aspect of our lives that we forget that when it comes to our health, how we feel is most important. And if meditation makes me feel better, I'm not gonna complain. So give meditation a shot, or don't. I really don't care. Either way, just remember, size doesn't matter. Or, wait, no, that's not